Welcome, kings and queens, to another episode of Unapologetic, your number one podcast. This is the show where kings and queens tell their legacies and on. So get ready for the gems to drop and pull up to the table because we're ready.
Work with dogs, but also, work on her communication skills, her, socialization, and,
Right.
different dogs, different breeds, learning the trade of dog training and business, all of those things
And one package, pretty much.
in
Man,
3 months.
see,
Yes.
I wish I would have had that growing up too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wish
Right.
I'd jump back in the past for a few years,
See, definitely.
because I've been around dogs my entire life, but and I didn't have like the proper training for
Mhm.
dogs, but I'm always been passionate about dogs. Cats,
Yes.
not so much. I'm not a cat lover. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all out there loving cats. However, I'm not one of them. I respect
Okay.
it. But as far as me, like, for example, I want to get another dog.
Okay.
What would be some of the things that I should look for and when I'm starting to train a puppy or
Okay.
certain, ideologies to bestow into my dog at the time?
Mhm. Yeah. First, you want to consider the breed you have now.
Hmm.
You also want to consider whether or not that breed would be compatible with a certain breed. You also want to consider why you want to get another dog. Is that something where you just feel this need, or you're thinking like, I always wanted to have a 2 dog household, so let's do it? Or you know what, that puppy was real cute, so I'm just adding it to the family. It was a stray, it was walking on the street, it needed my home, so I brought it
Right.
home. So you have to really consider those things, because similar to having one child, it may be one thing, but having two is different. Or if you have a dog who is a sporty dog, or a dog who is a working dog, you might want to reconsider adding another dog, because it will be double the work either way. But with a working dog, you need more work and more time with that dog. That dog needs more attention with certain things. Like, you have to do more commands with that dog, maybe take it on a longer walk. Your time is given more to a dog who is a working dog, versus a dog who is more chill, a lap dog, a toy dog, a toy breed. So you have to consider those things. I would also say that when you're picking out a puppy to bring a puppy home, you want to observe the environment and their temperament. So how they are in their with their breed, how the setup is. Are they coming from a clean environment? Are they having to walk and lay and sleep in their own, feces, or a nasty area, a area that is not clean?
Right.
Or are they well socialized? Are they able to interact with children and adults and their litter mates? Or are they isolated and in a crate the entire time? Are they off to themselves in a dark room? These things you need to know, because it affects the psychology of the dog and how they will behave and interact as they grow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink that. Yeah, I'm gonna just recalibrate certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to have another dog, but it's like for me, for example, I love like big dogs. Like I can't really say that I can have a teacup something or a chihuahua or and I don't look right with a Pomeranian in my lap. You know what I'm saying? Not to be. So with that being said, what you just said, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So I have a big breed now, a large breed now, but
Yeah.
she's 9 years old.
Okay.
All of us got old dogs. They're not as hyperactive, and it's been
Right.
so long, since I guess that youth been within her, and
Yeah.
you can tell that the age is coming along. So with older dogs, how would you say to go along with, just let them be in their own ways? Like, is there certain trainings that we can do to
Yeah.
keep her healthy or exercise or something like that?
Definitely. So the term "you can't teach an old dog new tricks" is not true. All right. You
Okay, I was
can't
just
just
about to
throw
ask
it in the trash. Yeah, throw it away. It's not true. You can definitely teach an old dog new tricks. However, it takes more time, it takes more patience, and you
you.
may also have to tap into different senses for them, because a dog that is getting older, a senior dog, may have a loss of hearing. Or their hearing may be impaired, or their sight may be impaired as they progress in old age. So you'll have to tap into different senses for them, where that maybe you tap into their nose more. So if you want to get their attention,
Right.
or something like that, if they're blind, then you would have to use sound, or you would have to use their scent, their nose, their scent. So getting a treat is something that is potent, or something that they can catch them really quickly.
Oh, so do you like wave it past their nose or something like that? Or okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try this when I get to the house. I did, because man, I've been thinking of so many different things. Don't judge me, y'all. I love
Yeah, yeah.
her. She's my heart, man. But
What
I
breed is
always
she?
wondered like what sort of training sessions or ideas I could come up with. I've been
Yeah.
Googling it, but it feels good to hear from a professional like yourself. Now I understand and actually or is more comfortable, should I say, with the
Yes.
information and stuff that I've gained.
Mhm.
Uh, but I want to get into what is what is one of your goals? Are you planning on getting a kennel or your own facility? How
Yeah.
is this, training with
Yeah.
dog whisperer training? You the dog whisperer to me
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
your dog is the truth. How are you going to expand this passion of yours?
Yeah. Yeah. So I have been thinking about attaining a building and expanding my business in that way, having a building, having a space where dogs can come and stay, and I can have more dogs at a time. Right now, my dogs are down here in my cave, and I don't have any more than 5 or 6 dogs at a time. But I would like to have more. I would like to help more.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got a whole pack. That's a wolf pack.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
And they range from different breeds and whatnot too.
Yeah, yeah, and I've walked them all at once at the same time, myself only. I've had at most, the largest dogs, I've had some labs and pit bulls, all about 60 pounds together, walking 6 of the mugs, all in the neighborhood together.
That's a
So
lot of
yeah,
pulling power, girl.
I know.
You might as well get a sled.
See, right, right.
That
Yeah,
so do you have like any uh how can I put it, comments on like walking your dogs? Because a lot of times when I see people walking their dogs in my neighborhood, and the
yeah.
dog is just not listening to them. They want to run off. They see somebody that they don't like or something. They can't control the dog. How would
Yeah.
you tell somebody like what would be certain I guess training sessions that will help them, get that under control?
Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned a couple of things with a dog who reacts to other people around, and then a dog who pulls on a leash. So those are two different things. One is a reactive dog. So that's a dog who, when they see something that stimulates them, they have to react. So that could be a person, that could be a squirrel, that could be a dog, a sound, they react. And another thing is, when being on a leash, a dog does not have,
Okay.
naturally doesn't know how to walk on a leash. So we have to train that dog. The dog is really going off of his or her own senses. So sight, hearing, and smell. That's what they're going off of. So if and their senses are so keen, so strong, especially the working breeds, or the hound, like the hounds, or the pit bulls, the German shepherds. Those dogs, their senses are strong. So we notice that they'll pick up from distances a squirrel or another dog or
Yeah.
someone, and yeah, and so they're on it. Like, what was that? Who was that? So it's
Yep.
important that we it's important that we start to
Exactly.
help them. Yeah. So it's important that we help them in the home first. and start there and create scenarios where they react and we can help correct them. Put a leash on them inside. Don't wait until you go outside to put the leash on. Start inside and move them around and walk them around and guide them and show them, like, this is what is the expectation. We're on a leash, you're walking beside me. I also encourage people with leashes not to keep a long distance with that leash, not to allow their dogs to just zoom and zigzag and, do their own thing, because they will if you allow them. But it's important that you keep it short, keep it right at your side and walk with them. Of course, they can get some free time, but while you're walking, it should be, for the most of the walk, them by your side. Of course, you can give them the opportunity to go and relieve themselves when you know they need to, but for the walk, they should just be right at your side. Otherwise, they'll be pulling you and dragging you all through the.
That's what I be saying, man. And some people, I feel like certain people should not have certain breeds, all because of the person, not because of the breed. It's never the dog's fault, I feel like, but I be saying cane corsos walk the person. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's like, oh man, that's a weapon with teeth. Depending on where they go or how they, react to certain things.
Yeah.
So I feel as if that certain ideas or certain walks should be shortened, especially if you're not able to control your dog. So I agree with that. So what is coming up that's new? What do you have coming up that's new?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have applied to a few, pitch competitions and grants. I am planning to expand my internship program, of course, get more interns in, but also I am discussing expanding my property and having a space where I can add more dogs here. If not,
girl,
property. Yeah.
Shoot. You already got 6. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So is this going to be done this year? Or is it gonna be like a couple of years span? You know what I'm saying?
It may be a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say in a year.
Okay. So look forward to it, y'all. Look forward to it. And you're already on social media and everything, correct? So people can find you on all social media platforms and whatnot.
Yes, absolutely. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I also have a website, Training-With-Rish.com.
Training-With-Rish.com. Y'all hear it. Make sure y'all go make them appointments, because we see y'all every day. Y'all don't know what y'all doing, some of y'all. So get that help. It doesn't hurt. Yes. Seriously. Risha, I thank you for coming onto the show. Welcome to the family. I enjoyed our conversations, man. I know it's been a long time, but the time has been worth the wait. I love it. Absolutely. I might be dropping my dog off to you, just for future reference. But I want to say, continue to go with the passion, continue to strive, man. You got my support right here at the Unapologetic family at Z.G.E Studios, and we appreciate you for real, because we don't hear about this too often. You know what I'm saying? A sister like you doing a thing, especially with canines. Oh yeah, well, I applaud you. I applaud you. And I want to thank you all for tuning in and staying with us for another year. Welcome to 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. And of course, we're going to have all the information you need to have on the description below. I can't talk today, y'all. It's so cold. But make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. Don't be a hater. Respect it. You feel me? So we gonna leave it here, y'all. Make sure y'all can leave a comment, and we love to have you on the show. So if you have any type of business or entrepreneur ideas, call your boy, Mr. Unapologetic, right here on your #1 podcast.